What's up guys, it's your favorite pirate Pock, and I'm back again with another edition to the Weekend. We have some exciting content today, and for the first time I have timestamps and chapters. So if you want to see what's in store, jump into the description and see what's going on. Feel free to even use the chapters to jump back to anything in this video that you want to see again. Now that I say that, I really hope it works. We also have the results of my very first giveaway of Pierce X4, and it just gets better with every video. So starting today, we have some news on potential town hall, a confirmation about a prediction I made about S.A.G.E in my last video, some character content, new racing leaks, and much more. I would have had this video out earlier, but I worked all weekend and I just had to go see the new D&D movie. And until we have our commander class ships with a metaverse theater, real world it is for this pirate. So let's not waste any more time and just board this ship already. We're going to start with a few character leaks I've found this week. They put out a lot, some of it even has Usturs in it. Now before we jump into UE5 character content, I just wanted to show you all this Ustur video I found on Star Atlas TikTok. It's old, but it really highlights the uniqueness and variety potential we have for the Usturs. You can't tell me that this doesn't look good. Sadly, this might be the most in-depth look we've had on Usturs at the moment. Finding this old gem was the highlight of my week. And now, let's check out a few of the animals that we can encounter in Gallia. We're gonna start with the crowd favorite, the Tigu. And I know it's hard not to focus on the Ustur in the background, who's contemplating taking this space kitty from the mud. But seriously guys, look at the size of this thing. This was described to us as a space cat, but it looks more like a majestic space panther. This thing is big. And you might be wondering why someone would want a metaverse kitty when cats in real life are little spawns of Satan that were sent here to take over mankind. But the Tigu can actually be crewed onto your ship. And due to its gaseous form, the ability to fit in tight spaces, it will increase the rate of repair on your ship. This kind of functionality really hints at another level of lore for this creature's intelligence that I just can't wait to explore. But moving on and keeping with the animal theme, check out this male Minky Stear being rendered in Unreal Engine 5. Now, there's been a lot of discussion concerning the roadmap and how game hunting is higher on the development list than a lot of people think it should be, but I think it's a big part of being able to customize our metaverse avatars to be unique. I played Ark Survival, and that is my biggest experience with crafting items. I know hide is required to craft a lot of things, including clothes, and with a variety of galactic wildlife available, we can get some really cool looking pelts, hides, and materials to create some really cool clothes and armor. Sure, start a store in the galactic marketplace and sell your R4s, but this could also provide an opportunity for custom clothing designs to be added to the marketplace by the players. And this little Minky Stear would be one cool looking shawl for your Ustur. And while building this warp gate is a priority, looking cool while doing it ranks pretty high too. And speaking of looking cool, check out this interstellar octopus. Extra of the skin, the organic phosphorus lighting, this thing is cool. And what's even cooler is that it is in an aquatic habitat on board a ship. This does have me wondering if our unrefined organic resources might have an expiration timer. This big guy could just be kept alive simply to go to market, or maybe some Oni just missed his cousin. Who knows? Now let's talk racing. Over the past several weeks and months, they've slowly given us a glimpse at the ground racing course where 8 players can race against each other, and hopefully 500 to 4,000 spectators can watch and be social within the Unreal Engine 5 showroom. They have given us a much broader picture recently, and this thing is way bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a circuit racing track with multiple laps, but it looks like it takes a scenic route on the outside perimeter of the showroom, starting on one side and ending on the other. That's why they had to elevate the train rails, so the course could go this vast distance. This course has a fair amount of sharp turns and very few straightaways, and I think this might be to help curb the speed gap between the different types of racing ships. The identifiers in this picture are just guesses made by S.A.G.E to help encourage speculation and conversation, nothing official, but I think he points out some very interesting features. And it gets a little fuzzy when you zoom in, but the track splits at least twice, and either the track is missing a section, or this could be potentially a jump where players have to switch from hover mode to flight mode in order not to fall to their deaths. And yes, you could probably die in racing. They went full on Mario Kart style and put weapon activators and boosters throughout the course, but the amount of high angle turns definitely helps limit another racer's ability to target you. May the best pilots win, and my money will be on Team Dark. The Star Atlas team also released a short YouTube video of some development progress they've made in Q1. Unfortunately, they missed the Q1 release for S.A.G.E, and according to some shared material from the Foundation Room, we won't know much more for several weeks, hinting at a later Q2 release, but also promising to have a town hall before too long. Although I did predict this last week, it's still a major bummer. I mean, we really haven't had any true releases so far this year. Besides the bonus items from the Galactic Asset offering, we haven't had much to do, and I know you, me, and the community are getting restless. The wait is worth it, but man, the wait still sucks. Back to what they have given us. It's a montage of what they've worked on so far this year. I'm not going to cover the entire video because a lot of it has been seen before, but I did want to quickly show some racing footage that I thought gave a pretty good idea of the different atmospheres the ground track would have, and how the showroom is more open in this video than what we have right now. They've also made a whole lot of progress on the Oni Central Space Station, or CSS, although I am confused on why so much time has been spent on it when the Oni CSS isn't supposed to be released until much later. I'm hoping maybe the plans have changed a little bit. We can also see they've worked on planetary parking on landing pads for our ships, hinting at a broader gameplay and exploration may come out sometime this year. They provided a view of an outpost which could potentially act as a hangout location, maybe a marketplace or forward operating base in a mini PvP game loop. They really didn't give us too much on it, and so I don't want to spend too much time speculating. Just released this weekend, in a separate video, we get a much better look at the progress in development and gameplay through a VR experience. This is insanely cool, Ready Player One style, and we got lucky enough that S.A.G.E pointed out several things to us. We get a much bigger view of the area in the showroom that we will eventually expand into. He points out these different structures being built, and he asks a really good question. What are these things? Drop a comment and tell me what you guys think these structures are. Remember that the flying being done in here is areas that we will eventually be able to explore, and hopefully soon. We can see that the warp gate is going to need a lot of work, and like I mentioned earlier, completing the warp gate is the way to launch us into the next phase of the metaverse. Once we work together to accomplish that though, it'll be time for the rise of the Usturs, and the galactic seas to be filled with dark matter. We got a view of an unfinished warp gate, but they aren't going to finish it for us, guys. That part's up to us. Can't wait to see the building process and how it actually looks. I don't want to click a button and poof, the structure is there. I want to fly through my own planet, Planet Marina, and see my happy, free citizens, which will be other players, building their own dream house, or business, or spaceport for trading. I want to see the interior, supportive aspects of my defensive stations as the structures rise to their calling. And I want to be able to inspect the dark matter research and exploration outposts that are being built, discussing design ideas and components with my ambitious guild members. Not that I've been thinking about it or anything. My biggest takeaway from this video is that the VR work that has been done on a developer's free time is still a tool that they're using, and possibly a release they might want to test soon. That'd make me finally give Meta some money for a quest. As we wrap things up, I've got some ship weapon concept art playing in the background. It appears to be mostly Pierce, but we'll talk about it when it actually comes out, and it's not just concept art. And now for the giveaway results, guys. I'm a pirate, and so I make questionable choices, so I think it's best we use a random comment picker for this. Here we go. The winner is Taro. Congratulations, Taro, and thank you for your support and feedback. I already bought the X4 from the marketplace, so leave your wallet address in the comments of the video and message me on Twitter just in case YouTube flags the comment. I really appreciate the support. Thank you all for sticking around, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It went longer than I wanted, but shorter than I expected. And as always, any support for the channel is forever appreciated. Likes, subscribes, shares, and feedback are great. Any Pierce X4s though will be burnt in future videos or used in giveaways to give back to the most supportive community I have ever seen. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the galactic seas. Pock out.